Did you know that I've lost over 50 pounds from my heaviest? That's not saying that this diet has done it. That's just me on my journey. The diet is new. For about a month. Yeah?
Want a baked potato?
No, thank you.
It's a vegetable.
No thanks. A baked potato. That's not raw. Threw me off my groove. Yeah, I lost 50 pounds. My dad just picked some Swiss chard from his farm. So this is fresh. This Swiss chard is the best leafy greens I've had on this show so far. Kale, total bust. I almost puked the last time I was eating it. Big dramas. I can't afford to do this channel. I can't keep this up, man. These are expensive. I just checked the inventory of my fridge. If nothing spoils, which I'm worried one of these peppers might, I'm good for a week. I have 14 peppers set aside. I have a bag of apples. I don't know how long that'll last. I bought 2 bags of grapefruit, so I could probably eat one of these in the morning too. And I have 11 cucumbers left. And the asparagus will last a little while. There's still a bit of asparagus left, but that's what these mukbangs are going to look like. I have been, and currently am, eating vegetables I earned with money I earned painting portraits. I'm painting portraits at the farmer's market, speed paintings. No examples to show. I'm thinking about opening up commissions for portraits on canvas. They'll be a little bit more expensive than my speed portraits by donation, but the work will be a little bit better. So, yeah. Because I'd like to keep this up. I like this diet. It gives me energy. I had McDonald's today because I have a routine every week where I go to town to the farmer's market and I paint portraits, go buy a bunch of vegetables, then I go to McDonald's at Walmart. And I know, I came home and I had to nap. I was tired. I napped for a couple hours and it was McDonald's. It's like the only real processed food that I eat now. So those videos I made a couple days ago about my trail in my hometown, I'm pretty popular. In Terrace, in the farmer's market, a few people came up and told me how they loved my video. So that was neat. No one saw the RV park video yet, but that one's less interesting because I'm not in it. So in my next shoot, I got to be very mindful to keep a couple shots of me in the video. I know I'm going to do the stand-up at the beginning of the video, and I'm going to do it at the end. I want some of this asparagus. That'd be kind of cool if this channel started making money. And then I could even start counting my vegetable purchases as business expenses. But for now, I can't. It's just a hobby. So next week I'm going to try really hard not to go to McDonald's. Damn it, I love McDonald's. I want to go. I want to go right now. But it's not like it's the one treat. I went to town on Wednesday to do some shopping, and I bought 8 of these at the dollar store so I could have one every morning for the next week. Turns out, I have shitty willpower. I drank all of them within 3 days. On day 3, I was finishing off the last 2, and I went and bought 3 more so I could have one the next morning, and I drank the rest. I drank 5 that day. That was the worst day. So, I'm relapsing. But it's not like I'm doing those. I mean relapses are fine. What's more important is like the bigger picture, staying on the path. It's not like I didn't even miss a day. I didn't do a morning mukbang because I had to get up so early. And I was really kind of planning on not doing one tomorrow. But I think I kind of should do one for my other channel. I got a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to a music festival. Kispiox Valley Music Festival. And I'm emceeing. I'm emceeing the side stage, baby. 11:30 to 4:30, comes catch me. I guess, who cares? No one's gonna see this in time. And the people who are gonna see me are already there, probably. I'm just gonna show up on the last day, which is tomorrow. I'm just gonna do the best damn job any MC has ever fucking done. People are literally gonna be pissing and shitting their pants in a good way in the audience. I have my painting studio in the car that I'm borrowing. So I'm bringing my painting setup to the MC's gig. I am volunteering, so there is going to be a long period of like 30 to 45 minutes when the artists are performing, when I'm not needed. I'm going to be painting, baby. Let's take a break. We earned it. Look how much of this pepper is left. The leafy greens kind of get in the way and take up a lot of visual space. Excuse me, I'm on my break. I'm not working right now. I guess I have got to work in. Know what I'm saying? There's a clover. Okay. I don't think my dad intended me to eat this. It looks like it's partially eaten by a caterpillar. It's a 3-leaf clover. It's not going to bring me any luck, but I'm going to be Irish if I somehow get this in my body. But I don't know how. I could shove it up my ass. Eating a shamrock. I was hoping it would taste like, I don't know, I guess it's like eating a piece of grass. At least the Swiss chard tastes something. Oh shit, I'm taking a break. I don't know how to describe it, but I get these kind of, I don't know, earthy vibes. Earthy vibes. That's how I describe it. You bring such earthy vibes. Earth, wind, fire, water. I am the true avatar. I forgot to go to the dollar store today. Shit. Just getting that bag ready for when I eat the grapefruit. I forgot my banana. I forgot to buy bananas. Shit, I could use those. Yeah, like I don't even know about the future of this channel because after October, I lose the opportunity to go to the farmer's market. I'm kind of depending on that money right now. The reason why I started going to the farmer's market was to get a bit more money to pay for the vegetables and some more art supplies. What else I use the money for? Gas? That's just an expense, though. Okay. Okay, I got paid on Wednesday, and I had a shit ton of money. And now it's like Saturday, and like I even went to the farmer's market today and worked, but that was to get some more money. So I'm like pretty much dead broke. I bought gas, which is enough gas for tomorrow as well to get to the Music Fest and back. So that's covered. What was the first thing I bought? Okay, I went to town. And I think the first stop was... I had to buy gas on that day too, to just get to town that day. So I went to the Petro can and went to the ATM and withdrew $200. I put $50 in the car. And I bought a coffee. One of these. And then I was gone to town. And my first stop there was Mark's, the clothing store. I bought some 3XL shirts. I tried them on while I was there, and I was kind of surprised they kind of fit. I still feel a little tight in them, but that's just because they fit. They're not so fucking baggy anymore. I was wearing 5XL shirts, and they used to fit. So I'm down 2XL shirts with the 50 pounds I lost. Crazy. So anyway, I bought 4 shirts, but there was a 2-for-1 deal. So I got 4 shirts. I bought a 3-pack of socks and a 2-pack of underwear. And that cost me $95. And then, because it's so close, I just went to the dollar store right away. And I was at the dollar store. I bought 6 16 by 20 canvases. I bought 5 11 by 14 canvases. And I bought 43 8 by 10s. I bought those 8 coffees there, which I drank. And I bought craft paint. 1 thing of craft paint, black, for my show when I paint on my other channel, How to Paint Cats. Because the colors I bought, mixing a black is impossible. I can make a pretty light gray. So anyway, I just bought some black paint to solve that problem. And I bought some brushes. This is one of them. The rest are in the car. I bought 2 packs like this, and they're awesome. They're the best brushes I have at the moment, just from the dollar store. They're not all like that. The dollar store does not have a good... The hit and miss rate for brushes, rarely a hit. Quite often, some historic misses. So yeah, that was $113 for all those things at the dollar store. I ran into my aunt and my cousin, and I guess my cousin next generation, like the once removed, because he had a kid, just a little baby. That's kind of exciting. I can't wait until that baby grows up. I hope. I hope his father gets his shit together. Anyway, he's looking like he's doing good at the moment, which I'm really thrilled about. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I think, what did I do after the dollar store? I think I went to the hardware store. Did I do that immediately after that? Because I was just doing things. I'm like, okay. I had a list of things to do. So I went to the hardware store and bought some paint thinner. Because a liter of it. Because I paint with oil paints. Sometimes. And I'm running low on oil paint thinner. So I got that restocked. That was like, what, 10, 15 bucks? I can't remember. I bought some hinges for a sign I have yet to make. For painting at the farmer's market. I'm making a new one. And I just wanted to get some smaller hinges. So I got them there. And I got some painter's tape. And I bought 2 Bic lighters. I don't know why I need so many Bic lighters for. But that was like $27, $28, I think, altogether. Okay, so I'm at the hardware store. I bought my hardware. Where did I go after that? So I'm driving. Where would I drive? I think I drove. Was that it for my list? I have my phone here. I could just look at my list. 1 second. Okay. Hardware store, paint thinner, small hinges, paint tapes, art supplies, 2 big canvases, markers. Oh, I didn't get my markers. Mark sucks. Do my taxes. I didn't do my taxes. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, so after that I went to the superstore to buy some vegetables. And I bought this, a grapefruit. I bought these, some asparagus. I didn't buy this. This is grown by my dad. I bought some power bars, protein bars. I think I have one here, partially eaten. I got the Cliff Builders protein. They're pretty good. 20 grams of protein. Is that soy protein or something? I don't know. I read the thing a while ago. I didn't need to buy a bag of apples. I'm still using, I just opened up the bag of apples I bought on Wednesday today. So I didn't buy any apples. I forgot to buy bananas. I bought an avocado. I'm going to eat an avocado tomorrow. And clickbait Nikocado avocado again, I think. Yeah, the avocado was like $2. Swiss char. Whoa. I have a feeling I bought more. I bought another bag of green, or not green, just assorted bell peppers. Oh, I bought a case of Diet Dr. Pepper. And I drank one today. I used to buy flats at a time of pop. So, I guess it's not all healthy. Oh, yeah. No. I also bought 2 gas station burgers. Instead of buying McDonald's. I didn't buy I bought 2 gas station burgers. And I planned to eat them on the way home in the car, which I did. And after that stop, I went to McDonald's at Walmart and used the app and got a free medium fries. And I got a $1 drink. I got a large Coke Zero. So on my way home, I ate. Before I left, I ate the medium fries. And then I ate the burgers on the way home. And that's what... I didn't even have the McDonald's burger today. And you know, it was more expensive at that buying the gas station burgers at the superstore. So that's another bad habit I gotta stop. Well, that's... Yeah, it made me tired today. I crashed when I got home. I had to sleep it off for a couple hours. So, learning curve, I guess. Maybe I'll go to Subway next time I go to Terrace and buy a Veggie Delight sub. Just to get that urge of going to a fast food place. Ugh. Sorry about that. No big time loss there. I had, the battery died. I was expecting the camera to stop after 30 minutes, but I use this knockoff battery that's not like Canon approved. And it now, when the battery gets to like 30% or something, it just dies. So, and knowing that, I took the backup battery, which is the real battery, I was using the backup battery at the time, with me on my shoot to the RV park. And that's why I had it in here. The charger's in my studio. Yeah, I need a better camera. I need a mukbanging camera. This is what a mukbanging camera would look like. This is how I pick up ladies. I'm like, hey ladies on my Facebook, this is how I eat a grapefruit. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. Well, I guess it's time. It's time to adjust. Time to adjust. And address. Alright, I'll adjust it. 1 second. Almost. The rumors are true. Ethan Klein of Hee of the H3H3 podcast, in a now deleted tweet, he called me fat. You think this is fat? You think this is fat? You should look into Nikocado Avocado. That guy's fat. Well, I'm not entirely sure how to feel about it, because Ethan has since deleted the tweet. He hasn't really addressed it since, but maybe it's a sign of remorse. Maybe it's okay. Maybe he's hoping it'll blow over like it always does, and this cancellation will be short-lived of Ethan Klein. And well, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I have a few other channels on YouTube. Some are easier to find. Some are harder. Some are extremely new. Some don't even have any content, so I'm not even worried about finding. But anyway, here's the scoop. I have a second mukbang channel. You can watch me do that again. I do that nearly every day on the second channel. 2 fucking videos a day I'm doing at the moment. And I have no promises that it'll be forever. But for the time being, I'm doing it. I'm going to try and earn money in best ways I can. Maybe we should find a sponsor. Like we could do a week-long sponsorship. 14 videos for a package deal. I don't know. Just spitballing. My other channel, which is my other second channel, is where I paint. I paint cats while I'm dressed up as a cat. I put on face paint, and I look like a cat, and I go like this. Meow. and I paint pictures of cats. And they're the best cat pictures. I made 2 channels this week. They all have one. One has 2 uploads. It's called Nature's Way, Kitwanga, Canada. And I make videos, small little information documentaries, about a minute long, about a trail I like in my hometown. And another one is a collaboration channel called IDK Art. I don't know art. It's based off of a joke that my collaborator is not an artist and I am an artist. And we do challenges. And the first one was the favoritist video I've ever made. Anyway, I'm shilling out like crazy just on content. I'm like, hey, please God, let one of these channels be successful so I could just burn it to the ground with and make $1. All I want, God, is, I don't know what I want. God, why are you listening right now? I was just joking. Okay, I want world peace. I want, yeah, world peace. And a jacuzzi filled with hose. A giant fire hose. Man, that would be so fun. Bye!